Alright, well, I think we need to sleep. Yep, definitely need to sleep. Ah, better. I look over my list of people who've agreed to sign up for the hockey trip. Jacob said he would go, and after we sent out the notice, I got pledges from Manuel and Albert in Toad Hall. Albert's very quiet and not usually interested in sport, but now that his roommate's gone, he's alone too much, so the trip would be good for him. From the sports club, Virginia and Professor Von Brun said yes right away, and Anisha eventually agreed. That's only 6. Even adding me, it would be 7, not enough for Potsdam's requirements. I guess that's it then. I'll have to tell Professor Potsdam that the plan is off. Well, we tried, but Damien boy got in the way, as he likes to do. One day it shall be his turn, and it'll be fun. I blink, half asleep in bed. Why am I awake? There's a sound. Moving? Rustling? I flap my arm to wave away intruding bats. I'm not really sure why I thought there might be bats, and end up slapping my hand against the wall. Someone's knocking. Why is someone knocking? Who's at my door? Okay, I was like, was this the Barbara thing? I'm like, Barbara would not come and get us right now, I don't think. Minnie?
Hi, Franko!
Ooh, what are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. She bounces in place.
No, it's not. It's morning.
What time is it?
About 5.
Even earlier than I saw her the other day. Wait. Are you jogging?
I was going to invite you. I know you said you wanted to wait until it was warmer, but you also say I don't involve you enough, so...
It's dark. It's freezing.
Oh, that's not a problem.
Oh, did she use, is it energize? She gestures and my hands fly up as my whole body shivers. All of a sudden, I feel flushed, restless, and entirely too awake. You really shouldn't do that on somebody without their permission. Yep, an energize spell. Whoa.
So, now it's fine, right? Let's go!
Wait. I put a hand to my head, gauging the warmth of it. It feels normal, but then if my hands are warmer too, how would I tell? Is this how you normally handle mornings? With spells?
Well, it's the best way to keep your energy.
Your physical energy maybe, but you'll run down your mana for class.
Oh, that's not a problem. I can tap the flow while I'm out, and anything extra I can store in a battery for later. It was much harder last semester before I got the sequence worked out. Energy drinks have so much sugar I felt bad.
I've never seen a sweet energy potion.
But now I can keep going all week long.
I think you're a junkie, girl. You're out after hours in the kitchen, and you're up before dawn jogging. When do you sleep? Please tell me that you don't go all week without sleeping.
Of course not, silly. If I go without sleep for more than 2 days, I get too confused and start seeing things.
Right.
I'm working on that.
You're...
That was a joke! So, will you come running with me?
After the spell she cast on me, I'm not sure I can get back to sleep. Let's go, you crazy woman. All right.
Great!
She leads me outside to a secluded courtyard. There are no flowers here, only grass, evenly short and dry in the cold air, and flat stone walkways all around. A good place for running. Considering the way she was bouncing on her toes, I have expected Minnie to break into an all-out run when she was outside, but she keeps her pace under control. First a brisk walk, then a slow jog. Back and forth, around and around. We can't talk to each other while we're doing this either, so my interest only lasts for so long. The benefit to running around such a confined space is that it's no trouble at all to get back to the starting position. I assume she casts the same spell on me that she uses on herself, but her energy appears to go on forever, while mine is definitely finite. I'm worn out.
Darn it, Minnie, some of us need to sleep.
I lean on a wall and wait for Minnie to finish her circuit.
Oh, are you tired? You should go have some water and a banana. Nutrition is very important.
And she's gone again. I've never seen her like this before. She's always been enthusiastic and busy, often too busy, but not hyperactive. But I've never seen her so early in the morning either. Maybe this really is normal for her. I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse. In any case, I need to take a quick shower and drink some water before sunrise. Whenever that is.
5 in the morning in the wintertime? Then you ran for a bit, probably like an hour or two till the sun comes up. Ish. Successions. Sweet, sweet successions. Hello, birthday time. Oh, hello, Raven. Long time no see.
A little while later, someone knocks on my door.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I can't stay long. I need to get to the library, but I wanted to make sure you knew what was on the calendar.
You mean the next exam?
Oh, I don't know when that is. No, I meant holidays for this month.
Ah. Yes, American magical holidays are things she would know about, even if Professor Potsdam hasn't given her any information.
In February, we have Valentine's Day and the year's renewal. It's not the calendar New Year, but it's the old traditional Lunar New Year.
Like the Chinese New Year?
Probably. I don't remember when that is. But the renewal's on the first full moon of the new year. I don't know how it's celebrated at Iris Academy, but I'm sure the student council will do something.
So, when is that?
The 16th, and Valentine's Day is the 14th.
Nudge, nudge.
Not this coming Friday, but the one after that.
The student council sells Valentines, little messages and gifts that you send to your friends. Or other people you like.
Him?
It's up to the treasurers to decide what price they sell for, but the rest of us help out with the sales. I'm not sure when we do that, Jacob didn't say, but probably that week sometime.
I nod.
Okay, I've gotta go.
It's good that she's keeping me updated.
It is very good. I'll go run into her at the library. A little bit more blue magic. Alright, let's read. Hockey canceled.
I couldn't get enough people willing to agree to come to a hockey game with me, so I had to give up on my plans.
Early visitor.
Minnie came by my room before dawn to invite me to go jogging with her. She cast a spell on me to counteract being tired and cold. Apparently that's how she keeps herself going all the time. I ran around with her, but we didn't have a chance to talk.
Soliloquy. Okay. We're all caught up for the next week. Okay. Sleep, definitely, because I went jogging with a crazy lady. It's like a repeat of last week. I was at 33 stress then, too.
Bang! I come awake too quickly for comfort, instincts scanning for danger. Was there an impact? An earthquake? Did something fall? I force myself to pause and take a breath. I don't feel any tremors. I don't see anything wrong with my furniture, and I don't hear anyone knocking. I look at the window. If an animal or object struck the glass, it didn't crack it, and I can't see anything lying on the ground, but it's too dark to be sure. No emergency. Something must have happened to wake me so suddenly. Perhaps Luke and Donald were designing another trick that went wrong. Less concerned, but still curious, I go to my door and open it. A body falls into my room.
I hope it's a live one?
Iris Academy uniform. It's a student. Too dark to see the colors, but I think it's a girl. From the look of things, she was sitting leaned against my door. When I opened it, she collapsed. I cast a quick spell to check if she's hurt. I don't sense any injuries, only general exhaustion.
Oh no. Minnie?
Reassured that she's not in urgent need of healing, I kneel down to turn her over.
Aww. That's a cute picture.
Minnie. She lies against my arm, too far lost in sleep to react to being moved. She must have come to my room and then run completely out of energy. Her falling into the door was the sound that woke me up.
Goodness gracious, girl.
How far must she have drained herself for an impact like that not to wake her? I could use a spell to energize her, but I'm not sure that's safe. Whatever she's been doing to herself, it doesn't look healthy. I don't want to make that worse. But what is she doing here? Minnie? I shake her a little bit. Her head moves, but her face shows no reaction. Relaxed in sleep, removed from all stress, she looks more like a doll than a woman. Minnie, listen to me. I need you to wake up. Can you hear me? She makes a tiny mewling sound, nothing like words. I can't tell if that's a response to me or not. I don't want to shout and wake up anyone else. I don't want to rattle her around in a way that might hurt her. Not sure what else to do, I tip her up into more of a sitting position than squeeze her hand. Come on, Minnie. I need your help.
Oh my goodness, she is a dead person. Like, I think the last time I saw eyes like that was probably on, what's her name? On Yuri in Doki Doki Literature Club. When she literally died. Minnie, this is not good.
Franko?
Well, that got your attention. You're in my room. Do you know how you got here? Is everything okay?
I don't know.
Was there an emergency? Do you need something? She must have had some reason to come here. Was it just to try and drag me out jogging again?
I need to tell if I could trust you.
You can trust me. You're safe.
I can't trust anyone. Only Jacob.
Only Jacob? What?
Yeah, what? She's not really awake. She doesn't know what she's saying. There's no use asking her anything when she's like this. We need to talk about what she's been doing to herself, but it will have to wait until after she's had some sleep. I think you need to go to bed.
Okay.
Minnie shifts in my arms, rubbing her face against my chest.
Gotta watch you. You're so clever.
Her hand wanders up, absently trying to pat my head, but failing to find the right angle before it gives up and falls down again.
I like smart.
She giggles, burying the sound in my robes.
I'm so glad you're with me. I don't want to do this alone.
This could get embarrassing. She needs to sleep, but I only have one bed.
Just sleep on the floor, man. Be a gentleman. Be a gentleman. It's one night. You'll be fine.
I don't intend to share it, and I don't want to sleep on the floor. Come on, Minnie. Let's get up.
Up?
I need you to help me. Can you do that?
Okay.
I need you to help me get you back to your room. Come on. Up.
Oh boy. At least she doesn't have that dead face.
I get Minnie onto her feet with her arm over my shoulders and begin to shuffle our way towards Butterfly Hall. Luckily, once I get her moving, she appears to be capable of staying on her feet as long as I provide direction and support. Her steps wobble and she keeps leaning her head against mine, but she never collapses. When we reach her room, Minnie doesn't seem in any condition to manage the door, so we have to knock and wait. And then knock again. I don't mean to rush her roommate, but I can't tell if she heard me. Ah, she heard me.
Why did you come back?
She needs to sleep.
I knew!
Sleep.
She staggers through the door.
She probably won't even remember this in the morning.
Sorry for waking you up.
I told her she can't get to bed before midnight. She should just stay gone.
She goes back into her room and slams the door shut. I flinch at the noise. A lot of people aren't at their best in the middle of the night. I'd better get out of here before anyone else wakes up angry. I return to my room, close the door, and try to settle back into my bed. Minnie is probably sound asleep by now without a care in the world. From the way Pastel reacted, this isn't the first time Minnie's disturbed her night by coming back late. And how many times has she chosen to stay gone? Why did she come to my room?
Yeah, why didn't she go to Jacob's?
And what did she mean about Jacob? I'll have to talk to her later, and hope that Pastel was wrong about her not remembering anything.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Wow, what a crazy scene that was. I was not expecting that. Although with how much she's been running herself ragged. Not entirely unexpected. Hey, Luke. I'll play. I'll buy 2.
2 is around what most people are taking, so it should give me fair odds.
Alright. I won! I only made like $4 extra, so it wasn't all that great. It is useful once in a while to let some of your senses rest, so that you might learn from others you normally ignore. Why don't you try closing your eyes? Close your eyes and let your senses expand. I'm disturbed that here she has her eyes open, but here she has her eyes closed.
May as well.
Hello, phone. Listen to the sound of your own breathing and then tune that out. Listen for the sounds of other breathing. Can you sense exactly how many people are in the room without looking? You probably can't, but a few of you might have very good ears. However, with white magic, you can sense all the minds that are near you. You can open your eyes now. Finding spirits will let you know how many thinking creatures are in the general area, even if you have not met them yet. This can give you useful information about what you are likely to encounter in the future. The counselor becomes aware of sentient creatures in the current dungeon level for the next 3 turns. Okay, interesting.
This afternoon, the student council has a meeting.
Hello, my sugar arrows! The season of love is almost upon us. I'll be providing little pep talks for our new students in the near future. However, a few people may not feel comfortable discussing their health or relationships with the professor. Try to make yourself available if it looks like someone has a question they're afraid to ask. You can always come and tell me about it later.
Is she saying that in case we need advice or magical assistance from an experienced adult? Or does she just want to hear all the gossip?
Now, on Monday, we will be running the traditional Valentine's order booth. All orders must be placed and paid for on that day. The orders will be delivered on Friday. Your treasurers have already set the prices in stock for your class's offerings, so check with them if you're not sure. Each class has 2 tables to sell their Valentines from. It's up to you how you staff your tables.
Since freshmen ordinarily have only 2 student council members, the freshman president and treasurer would ordinarily have no choice but to work alone.
Students are not required to purchase from their own representatives. Anyone can order from any table at the set price. Your classmates might prefer to talk to someone they know, so they can ask for advice on what they send. Or they might prefer to order from a stranger and keep their love affair secret from their friends. There's no competition between classes here. Love, friendship, and charity are rewarded no matter where they come from. Choosing to sacrifice something in order to record and reward your feelings for another is in itself a ritual. So, let's all celebrate together.
I wonder what's been ordered as Valentine gifts. Bouquets? Red balloons? After the meeting, the council members split up. I look for Minnie so I can talk to her about the other night.
Uh-oh, she remembered.
She meets my eye for a moment, then blushes and hurries away, disappearing in the crowd. Well, that didn't help.
Guess I'm going back to my room then. Oh dear. Well, we can try again. Oh, I didn't even have to go find her in the library.
Almost immediately, someone knocks on my door.
Good morning.
Good morning. I can see Jacob walking out of Wolf Hall now. She must have come here with him.
I wanted to talk to you about Monday.
All right.
Since we have 2 tables, it would normally make sense to have the presidents on one and the treasurer on the other.
Uh-huh.
But I was thinking that it might make more sense this time around to put you with Jacob. Because you're both boys, and some girls might not feel comfortable talking to a boy, or the other way around.
I guess that makes sense.
Okay, great. So I'll see you then, and...
Wait!
But I have to go.
Do you remember what happened this Monday?
I went to class?
I mean at night.
I don't have time to talk about this right now. I've gotta go.
I know she's busy on Saturdays, but she's busy all the time, even when she should be sleeping. I could catch her in the library and try to make her talk to me, but that wouldn't be fair. She's working there, and if I brought up what happened that night, she'd be embarrassed. I need her to want to talk to me. I need her to trust me. What should I do?
I can still go. I'm gonna save just in case she's like, get the hell out of here. To study or not to study? Okay. She'll still help me out, as long as I don't ask her any questions. Of the personal variety, that is. Okay. Minnie's collapse.
I found Minnie passed out asleep leaning against my door in the middle of the night. She didn't make much sense. She cuddled up to me, but said she could only trust Jacob. I took her back to her room, where Pastel was angry about having her sleep interrupted.
Okay. So I came out ahead a little bit. Cupid's Council.
The student council met to arrange the Valentine's booths on Monday.
And booth swap.
Minnie stopped by my room to ask if I could work at Jacob's booth instead of hers on Monday when we sell Valentines. I tried to ask her about the other night, but she ran away.
Well, get her one of these days. Alright, how's her stress? Probably do that. Hello, my rosy-faced lovebirds. Please take your seats. Before we go on with our classwork today, there's something important that we need to discuss. I guess I can skip this. It's about, like, don't impregnate people. That's all. There we go. Back to magic. Let's get back to magic, shall we? Alright.
Jacob and I man one table while Minnie handles another. We all have order forms to take down names and details.
Alright, $5.
Jacob and I are kept busy writing down orders and making notes about the exact kind of message each student wants to send. This one dislikes chocolate, that one isn't sure whether air feelings are romantic or not, and so on. I look over in Minnie's direction from time to time. She's got quite a queue in front of her booth. Maybe she was right that many people would prefer to talk to a girl. Or maybe she's only falling behind because she insisted on working alone. Whatever the case, she never looks back at me.
Uh-huh.
So, Franko,
Jacob looks back and forth between me and Minnie.
decided what Valentine you're going to send her.
Okay. You just gonna call me out on it?
What?
You are going to send her one, aren't you? You know she's crazy about you.
What?
Jacob? Could you be a bro?
After all this time, I thought I was gonna have to fight you for her. Really?
She's never said anything of the sort to me. Unless you count the way she acted while she was half asleep, but at the same time, she was talking about how much Jacob mattered to her. So you aren't interested in her yourself?
Of course not. Where would you get that idea?
Oh, I don't know. The fact that if I break her up with Kyo, you guys... Well... I say that, but they could have just gone as friends. I've gone to numerous Mayday balls with friends. In this game. Obviously. I mean, I know... By the way, this is spoilers for, for Horse Hall. So if you haven't seen Horse Hall, this is a slight spoiler. He's technically engaged to Virginia. Which is why I always thought it was interesting that he seemed to be interested in Minnie, but maybe they're just very close friends. And he legitimately was just trying to be there for her, and he goes to the ball with her so she's not alone. Huh. And he's actually like, you know, she talks about you all the time, dude. You should get her a Valentine gift. Jacob, my man, I hope you get a root one day. Especially now that you are, like, mighty fine.
It always seemed like there was some connection between you.
We're old friends. I've known her since... I'm not even sure how long. Since we were kids.
Childhood friends do fall in love.
Maybe some of them do. Not us.
She trusts you more than anyone else.
Yeah, that's probably true. We go way back. We know things about each other that no one else does. That's probably why we're not interested in each other. There's no romance there. We know too much. I want a girl who never saw me when I had scabs and greasy hair. And who I haven't had to hear about all her old crushes.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Which brings us back to you.
I guess I did suspect that Minnie might like me. There was that moment we shared at Christmas, and that night she made me dessert and tried so hard to entertain and please me. But she never said anything directly. She'd keep getting flustered and avoiding me. And then there was Jacob. I wonder if Jacob knows about the navel piercing. I think I'd rather not ask. I don't know what to say to her.
That's the beauty of Valentine's. All you have to do is send a card. Someone else writes the words. You order a romantic card and a little red crystal charm. She gets it, she squeals, she runs to you to ask, do you really mean it?
Oh, apparently. He pitched his voice up.
He tries to pitch his voice up to emulate a girl, which sounds ridiculous compared to his usual tones.
Yeah, I'm like, now I gotta try.
Do you really mean it?
Terrible sound.
Then she'll get all shy and hesitate and wonder if this is really a good idea. So you sweep her off her feet, tell her she's yours, and carry her away and everyone's happy. And maybe then you can get her to actually sleep once in a while.
Man, I will try.
That's one of the things I've been trying to talk to her about.
So now you have a plan.
You make it sound so simple.
It is simple. She wants to hear from you. She wants to know that you like her. Just do it.
All right. I put my name on the form.
Good. Now get back to work. I'm taking a break.
What would have happened if I didn't have money? Would I have been like, but I'm poor? Would he have been like, yo, bro, I got you. I'm gonna, I'll let you borrow a $5 from me. Oh my goodness.
Content with his success, Jacob walks away, leaving me scrambling to catch up with the rush. In between customers, I steal a look at Minnie, wondering. She still doesn't look my way. If she's hoping for my attention, shouldn't she be looking at me? I just don't know.
Excuse me? Oh, hello.
The next student steps up to my table, apparently annoyed at my inattention. Sorry for the wait. I'm sorry about last week as well. It's an unlucky coincidence that I keep annoying this girl. I hope you managed to get back to sleep all right after I brought Minnie back.
That was you?
Oh, maybe she didn't get a good look at me in the dark. Anyway, I don't want to make everyone wait. Do you want to order a Valentine? She stares at me, blinking. I wait, but she's not saying anything.
Hopefully she's not remembering us from before.
If you haven't made up your mind yet, do you want to wait by the side here so I can help someone else? As soon as you're ready, I can take your order.
Right.
But instead, she walks away from the table completely. Maybe she wants to order from a different class instead. She's popular and known to be a flirt. She probably has trouble deciding which people should receive Valentines.
Dang.
For me, I think one is enough trouble.
Oh, I don't even get the option to send Valentines to Luke or Donald or anything. How very interesting.
This afternoon, the student council has a meeting.
Hello, my Sparks. Congratulations on all the little love notes you recorded yesterday. The gifts and cards are being arranged now to be ready for Valentine's Day, but we have another holiday to consider. This Sunday night, the reborn moon will be full, and we will be celebrating the birth of the new year with a bonfire ceremony. First, throughout Saturday, we will be burning the representation of the old year down to the ashes. You may come to the flames to whisper any secrets or sorrows that should be left behind with the old year. It is acceptable to add old papers or wooden carvings to be burned to make an ending of that past. Please do not burn anything else, including books, magazines, photographs, or hair. For safety reasons, symbolic hair burning should be restricted to smaller fires.
I've never burned hair. Is that an American tradition?
Staff will be monitoring the fire through the weekend to ensure it is reduced to ashes by Sunday night. During the ceremony, the presidents for each class will be called upon to come forward and help kindle the new fire. If you are not able to cast a spark or do not wish to participate, please designate a kindler in your stead. Now the moon will first rise shortly before sunset. Rouse your hallmates and send them outside at 10 o'clock. New beginnings! Let's face our future with enthusiasm!
It doesn't even surprise me now that Minnie hurries out of the room without speaking to me. Will everything change on Valentine's Day?
We can hope. We can dream and hope. Grand. I forgot I scheduled sleep. Good job, pass me. Ooh. Almost maxed out on white. Exciting.
On Friday morning, the Valentine's Day deliveries arrive.
I gotta get that from Donald. Oh.
Minnie sent me a card. It's pretty straightforward. Hearts, lace, happy Valentine's Day, and a foil-wrapped chocolate in the shape of a rose. It's a perfectly nice card, but from everything Jacob said, I was expecting something more dramatic. A declaration of love, an invitation to meet. Something, I don't know. That's it.
Okay. Well, not nearly as exciting as the teddy bear I got last time, but fine.
Franko?
I turn. It's Minnie. At last. And she's holding my card.
I need to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I can't accept this. I don't deserve it. I'm not cut out to be anyone's girlfriend.
Jacob said she might be shy, and that I should push forward and sweep her off her feet. That it's what she really wants. And she isn't saying that she doesn't like me, only that she doesn't think she'd make a good girlfriend. On the other hand, I don't want to be the kind of guy who won't take no for an answer. I don't want to mess this up. We both need to be clear about what we're saying.
Okay, well, the friends one is for the friendship end. I don't know about the other two. Clear? I want to try dating you just sounds like, well, let's, try and just see. Whereas this is like, I care about you. Let's try this and see what happens.
Minnie, I care about you. I worry about you. I want to help you. And I want more than that, too. I like you. I like talking to you when you have time for me. I like your knowledge, your enthusiasm, your cleverness. Your cunning and your willingness to do whatever it takes to get your way.
There's the schemer.
I've been interested in you for quite a while, but I always felt like I wasn't that important to you. Partly because you're always so busy with your responsibilities and helping everyone that crosses your path. Partly because I worried that... I thought you liked Jacob.
What?
You always seem to go to him first. To rely on him, to work things out with him behind my back.
He's my friend, that's all.
He said that. But you said... Well, do you remember the night last week when you wound up in my room?
Not completely. Did I do something embarrassing?
Well, you did sort of pet me and try to fall asleep on my lap, but I didn't mind that part. You said that Jacob was the only person you could trust. If you love him, if you want to be with him, just say so. I won't stand in your way. And if you don't want to date me, then say that. We can be friends and partners and co-presidents like we've always been. But don't tell me that you're not worth caring about, or that you couldn't be a good girlfriend. Because I think you're pretty amazing. Please don't cry.
That was a very heartfelt confession. I appreciated that.
She squeezes her eyes tightly shut. Can you say something? Please?
I'm not in love with Jacob!
Okay, that's a start.
Can we go to your room?
What?
To talk.
Okay.
Gotta continue it in here, alright.
I lead the way to Wolf Hall. After all, it's not like this is the first time she's been in my bedroom. The first time was when we made the deal that set all of this in motion. The last time was the night she fell through my door. Minnie steps over my threshold. If we're going to talk, can we start with talking about last week? Do you know what happened?
I miscalculated. I thought I'd figured out how to get more hours in every day. But if I got the timing wrong, I ended up so wired that I couldn't sit still, or I crashed out. That night I was so tired I just wanted to sleep, so I tried to get into your bed.
You didn't quite get that far.
No, but I wanted to. To sleep, I mean.
And that's why I couldn't let you stay. You would have been too embarrassed when you woke up.
I was anyway.
I'm sorry if I caused problems with Pastel.
No, I caused those problems. I'm the one who keeps disturbing her beauty sleep. You were trying to do the right thing. I respect that.
That doesn't cover the most important question, though. Why?
Why what?
Why do you need extra hours in the day? Why are you out so late, so often, that your roommate loses her temper about it?
I have to study.
You are far too smart to need all that study time just to get merits from Potsdam. It only takes a few spells to pass exams.
But I have to know every spell, every answer, well enough to teach it to someone else.
You're not a professor, you're a freshman. No one expects you to know everything.
Yes, they do. They're supposed to. And I can't let them down.
Why?
Why did you fight to become class president?
What?
Potsdam made me. My parents expected it, or to prove myself. I like this one.
I guess because I wanted to see what I was capable of. It was a challenge, and I wanted to know if I could win.
I was so scared when I realized you might win. I'd worked so hard, and then you came out of nowhere and threatened everything. And if it was that easy for a total stranger to win them over, then I knew I wasn't working nearly hard enough. I had to be better than ever. I had to learn everything I could from you and then go beyond that.
But why?
Because I need them to trust me. I need every single person in the school to believe in me. So that, when I'm an adult, they'll back me for a position on the council.
This is all about politics.
But I have to be careful. Students don't have the right to a trial.
Wait. A trial? A trial for what?
For anything. That's exactly what I mean. As students, we do not have the rights of full members of society. That means, if the school decides that someone is too rebellious, they can revoke your magic just like that. And that means Potsdam.
That's just for wild seeds, though, isn't it?
Do you really think it's only ever wild seeds that lose their magic in America?
But they'd have to have a reason. Even if there isn't a formal trial, they couldn't just...
Do you think bad things only happen to people who deserve it? If I told you that I couldn't trust anyone, that's why. Wanting to change anything about our society means thinking that the way things are now is wrong. And that means someone could call me a rebel.
Oh. Interesting. That's why she has to be so schemy.
You're scared.
I keep busy.
It can't be as bad as she thinks. She's overreacting. Isn't she? It's not like students are being expelled left and right for disobedience. We lost a couple of wild seeds at Christmas, but they were people who broke the rules after being directly warned of the consequences. I'm worried about you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
I'm not worried about being expelled. I'm worried about you. You're exhausted. You're making yourself sick. And that's probably making her even more paranoid. You can't impress people if you're so tired that you pass out in the halls. Let me pamper you a little. Take some time off. Have some fun. Get some sleep.
Does that mean you're still asking me to be your girlfriend?
Yes.
Well, all right. But this weekend we have to get ready for the bonfire, and there hasn't been an exam for a while, so the study group...
Next weekend. We'll go on a date next weekend. I probably need some time to make plans anyway. Is that okay?
Okay.
Now go relax so you can help people tomorrow.
Right.
She looks at me and then, very quickly, darts in to kiss my cheek.
Okay, bye!
And with that, she hurries out of the room. I'm going to need some time to think about everything that just happened. But the end of it all is we're dating, I think. I guess Jacob was right.
After all that, I was like, are we dating for sure now? Oh, that's too funny.
Minnie Cochran is assisting students in the school library. She looks as energetic as ever. I hope that isn't just the result of magic. She looks up and smiles at me when I enter.
Help others! Ooh, white magic theory.
Sharing different perspectives broadens our knowledge.
Nice. Take that. Oh, my poor girl. Let's read all about your craziness. Okay. So my theory was wrong, I think, but I'm still curious why she's so passionate about this particular issue. Did someone she know in the magic that was magic born have that happen? Let's see. Valentine's.
The student council took orders for Valentine's today, and Jacob made it clear that Minnie was hoping to receive one from me. He and Minnie are childhood friends, but not romantically connected. He worries about her and wants her to be happy. I also had another run-in with Pastel, who probably dislikes me by now.
Oh, that's okay. Minnie's Valentine.
Minnie and I talked. She's been under a lot of stress because when I started gaining support during the election, she worried that she wasn't good enough. Ever since, she's been pushing herself too hard. Only by telling her I wanted to date her could I convince her to slow down a little. So, now she's my girlfriend.
What a crazy set of circumstances. Oy.